sign of showing that you've really made it to the top echelon of bodybuilding, right? I mean, you know, obviously when you start bodybuilding, the goal is to make it to be one of the best of the best, you know. When you start watching bodybuilding as a kid and you're watching those YouTube videos and you're watching, you know, Kevin Levrone and you know, Flex Wheeler and Ronnie Coleman, Jay Cutler on the Olympia stage, that's what you're watching. And that's, you know, that's the pinnacle of bodybuilding, you know. So to be among those guys and, you know, slowly working my way up at the ranks and, you know, now having the reality of maybe fighting for a first call out, you know, it's just really shows, you know, that hard work pays off, right? And I think, you know, hard work and perseverance and consistency, that really anything is possible, right? So, you know, being here in Florida, you know, for this kind of, you know, mini training camp, I guess, you know, going to the Arnold and the Olympia and, you know, being here to, you know, primarily, I guess, help Chris, you know, is how it started off. But then, you know, being here has really kind of, you know, breathed some new life into me as well as an athlete. So, you know, being in your same space at the same gym, eating the same meals every day, like for 6 months, 10 months, a year, you know, it can get a little monotonous. So, you know, just being down here in a new climate, in a new gym with new people and new energy, you know, it just really, you know, reinvigorated me a little bit. So, you know, I can feel it every day when I train. I'm excited to train. You know, when I get up in the morning, like it's a new day with, you know, new opportunities to be better than I was the day before. So, you know, obviously that, and then, you know, still I have the opportunity to be close to my family and, you know, my close ones with Chris and Courtney and Melissa being here. So, you know, it's kind of like having your cake and eat it too. You know, it's like I moved away from home, but my family and, you know, the ones that I want to be around came with me. So, you know, it's the best of both worlds, and it's been awesome. And I think it will have a big impact on how I look leading into the Arnold and the Olympia for sure. So how I got it, I ran track and field when I was, you know, young, through elementary school up through high school. You know, and that was really my first like true passion and, you know, first endeavor, you know, into athletics and training. You know, and as I got older, you know, that led more into, you know, weightlifting to help increase my performance with my track running. And that just really led to, you know, a passion, love for the weightlifting itself. And, you know, as I got stronger, you know, and started to develop more muscle, I was like, man, maybe I like this more than the track. So, you know, it just kind of spun from there. And then, you know, as I got a little older, I started working at a local supplement shop, and the guys there were like, man, you got a really good physique. Maybe you should try this local bodybuilding show that the store was a sponsor for. So, you know, I got into that first show, really not knowing anything. I knew nothing about bodybuilding other than like the Ronnie Coleman, yeah, buddy videos, you know. You know, and I did that first one. I was hooked. I mean, here we are 10 years later, right? You know, I think my biggest struggle this prep so far has been my mind. You know, I mean, obviously eating the meals and these kind of things is easy and it's part of your job. But, you know, I think controlling your mind and, you know, the outside influence and, you know, with social media these days being, you know, such a big part of bodybuilding and fitness industry as a whole, and, you know, really having a successful career, you have to have some kind of foothold in social media. You know, and with that can come a lot of negativity, and especially in a sport like bodybuilding that's so subjective, you know, really learning to block out that noise and focus on just being the best bodybuilder you can be, and, you know, and controlling what you can control. You know, I can't control who shows up at shows or who places what, or, you know, I can control how I look and how hard I train and how consistent I am with everything. So, you know, I think the biggest thing is, you know, and I've got better, but it's always an ongoing process, is just controlling your mind and controlling your energy, right?